Hello, can I please have you state your first and last name for the record?
W. Carlton Banks, Carlton, Banks, Banks.
And what was your approximate age at the time of the R4 project?
Between 10 and 11 years old.
So what street did you live on? What was the first street that you lived on that you remember?
Lived on Rock Street, Wolf Street, back to Rock Street, then Kelly Street, and then Gay Street. The street was intertwined, and as you say, it takes a village to raise a family. That it was very much in that neighborhood, from Rock Street to Mason Street to Wolf Street to Broad Street was very much a community aspect for me, and Federale, and friends were in Federale, and Effner Street, that everyone knew each other. So it was very much a community.
Okay. And what was kind of like a typical day in your childhood? What would you say kind of summed up your childhood when you look back on it? Like the activities you did?
Outside playing, of course, in the summertime was very competitive, athletic. Didn't realize there was any limitations in life, and that there was a lot of hope, and just a great deal of support from not just my community neighbors, but the churches. The community as a whole was very uplifting.
You ever hear about classmates or friends talking about it in school, the project of urban renewal?
You know, like I said, when you're seeing homes being bulldozed and tore down as a youth, and one of the last houses on Rock Street, we were probably one of the last families to move off of Rock Street. And you're seeing homes being bulldozed, you're seeing homes being, after they're empty, that those ones that was either bulldozed and loaded off or burned, that you're just seeing transformation of what was. I mean, to where I knew everybody on 4 streets, 5 streets, and we're all family members, and we're all houses that I could run in and out of and share things with, that those now were just gone. So the impact wasn't so much what I recall of being talked about. The impact was just seeing how, great homes was gone, neighborhoods was gone, support channels were gone. And like you said, there's a sense that you say in the way you still had the support channel when you relocated, but no, and for that part of me, there was a sense of loss.
Do you think overall the R4 project benefited or kind of hindered Harrisonburg?
I haven't seen to where downtown I've seen a lot of what is supposed to be downtown renaissance. I've seen a lot of projects that's supposed to be going in there, and economical, flip the switch to say we're going to put an economical thing in here now, to say how that is drawing somebody back to the downtown area. From my point of view, I haven't seen that. Okay. So I don't know.
What kind of final words do you have in regards to the project as a whole?
If we're going to have progress, I wish that progress could make sure to take elements and say that, hey, and that you capture something and keep something from the old to go with something from the new. And that when you're just saying that, hey, you just take a whole as a sum, and saying that houses that had no reason to be condemned, and you just say the whole project has to happen that way. I just think that, hey, I would like to think that we could do things in a much, today, moving forth, in a much better fashion than just to say be that disruptive. And I don't want to lose sense when I say 62. I don't want that to look like it's a small number. I want to look like, hey, that number reached out to, it might have been 62 homes, but no, 62 homes was great numbers and great souls and great potential. And, the history of our community and what's going on in our community, you shouldn't be able to lose sense. And so it's important to capture this data to capture this snapshot in this place and time, but in that same token to continue to move forth. I mean, I think it's great that it is being captured, to hear the good, the bad, the indifferent, and not be one objective or one viewpoint. And now to continue to move forth. I mean, what the community calls for now, what the community may need now, it's been heard at least. It's been heard. It may have been a long time and a long course coming, but it's been after a chance to capture that time and that place.